Hello, welcome to the writing studio. I know when we do stuff in here at night with the lights and everything, it gets creepy. Which is kind of cool because we're going to talk about a creepy topic and make some creepy admissions and do all kinds of creepy stuff today. So, why I like the creepy effect. We have to talk about James Demers. Oh, you may not know who he is. Alright, you've heard in the news the story about the speaker asking for an audit of the convention center. Now, that's not a big deal, right? I mean, convention center has been audited since like 2016. Why can't we audit it now? Well, it turns out the reason he asked for the audit was due to his buddy, James Demers. Now, when I first heard the story, I gotta tell you, and this is admission number one, I have carried out retaliation for politicians. Do y'all know to ring a bell? Yes, I have. But it's done in a particular way. I mean, if you're in New York, there's like a whole bunch of rules you have to follow just to retaliate against somebody. And when I first heard the story, I thought, well, yeah, retaliation, but this is sloppy and stupid, and what's wrong with you? But then we heard about what really happened. You see, Mr. Nurst was working with this young lady at the convention center, and they were both in relationships. She was married. I don't know if he was married or not, but he was definitely in a relationship. Now, this is admission number two before anybody says anything. Yes, back when I was drinking and using crack, I wasn't exactly loyal. So this is not about, oh, you cheated. Not about that. But anyway, Mr. Demers and the young lady started to get physical. And it turned into an actual boyfriend-girlfriend thing for a while. But then she felt bad about her marriage, and he was creepy and making threats and all kinds of stuff, and they wanted to break up. And there's a couple of cases where he showed up in public places to threaten her and made the job miserable on a daily basis, etc., etc., etc. Now, if this were all that was the story, we wouldn't be doing this video because we already believe her. You know, cop, domestic violence, you shocked? You know? It's sad. We have not figured out how to take care of the mental health of cops. And if they're decent people, they end up as drug addicts and alcoholics, and then I see them that way. And if they're not decent people, well, domestic abuse is right around the corner. And we need to fix that. And this is why the speaker asked for the audit. Now, again, before we go any further, the night I got sober, I did knock a phone out of my then girlfriend's soon to be ex-wife's hands. Okay? Talked about it 1,000 times, told my sober story 1,000 times. It's on the internet. I'll post it here again if you want me to. So I'm not totally free and innocent of being a creep. But when I got sober, I stopped being creepy. You know, there were 31 arrests up to when I got sober, and then there was only one afterwards. And the one afterwards was totally fraudulent and made up and silly. Still my fault. I still take responsibility. 40-year-olds shouldn't be dating 22-year-olds. I'm 52. Lisa's 30. Never mind. So, you understand that the speaker did this to protect creepiness by Mr. Demers. Now, if this were just that, we could stop here and just say we believe the young lady and move on. This is the speaker's third strike. First, he went against the core values of our party and did not make the reproductive rights bill sail through easily. Then he took the shot via Senator Palmer at the meeting where the Women's Caucus got disorganized, or whatever you want to call it. That was two. This would be three. We are a party whose base is women. Women do all the work. They do all the running around. They do everything. You can't be taking shots at women and call yourself a Democrat. Quite frankly, Matty Ellis shouldn't call himself a Democrat to begin with. He obviously voted for Trump. He's obviously pro-life. He doesn't belong here. Oh, and the pedophiles too need to be pro-life. No, I don't want to hear it. Matthew 5:17 cancels all that out. Please just shut up. So this would be his third strike. He can't be speaker anymore if this is true. But we can't go on just one letter, which is all we have. It's good enough to say she was right and he's a creep. It's not good enough to say the speaker should go. So I have a request. And remember, I have a girlfriend, so it's not going to be a creepy request. If you are a young lady in Rhode Island or Massachusetts or Connecticut, I don't know where Mr. Demers strays. If you are a young lady and you've had the Demers experience, you need to let us know. One of you has to come forward and say either he's a creep or he's not. If you were there when the young lady was threatened at the, I guess it was a hockey rink once, and there's a couple other instances, if you were there and witnessed that, or you have messages or emails, most likely, I don't think he's going to be a Snapchat, Instagram guy. He doesn't look like it, but there could be texts out there. We need to have them. We need to know if he's got a tendency to be creepy. We need to know that. Here's the other thing. We also need to know if Mr. Demers has been a good guy. Maybe this is a one-off. More than likely it's not, but maybe it is. Every time in the news now, the news about the state police is they're doing outside jobs, taking money. My personal favorite, not arresting pedophiles that you know are pedophiles, like Father Cadenti. They're just not doing things about things. And here we have another state police connected person. Apparently there was an incident with a relative before or something. If you have good news about Mr. Demers, can we please hear that too? Not that changes anything about this event, but we can't have bad news about the state police all the time. By the way, state police, if you concentrate on pedophilia and let the minor league drug dealers go, what a stupid waste of time and money, you'd be doing us a favor. So, you can reach out to me here at the website. You can reach out to me at the Quahog United email. You can reach out to me at the Bobby Oliveira Facebook page. You can reach out to me at Quahog United on Twitter. You can call me 315-864-1229. You can text 315-864-1229. If you have a Demers experience, we need to know. Because if this is true, and it's the third strike, this human being can't be speaker anymore. Ooh, I thought we were going to do this like May or June. You know, we got plans for Policina, we got plans for Ruggiero, we got plans for the speaker, we got plans for even Lombardi if he ever starts to cloud. But here we are, and this is dropped into our laps, and unfortunately a young lady had to go through a bunch of stuff to get here. You know, if you know something about the Demers, think about the young lady who had to be threatened. Think about how she feels. And then come forward and let us know. Hey, that's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. We're going to be talking to you soon. Well, not you, but there's another message that's going to go out to somebody else that's involved in this scandal where we're going to bring up some old stuff. You know, it's fun when you buried a lot of the bodies. It makes it a lot easier. All right. You guys take it easy.